Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the final episode of Super Senpai. Final one of Season 1. We might come back in the future. My name's Globku, joined as always by Eien Rinnegan.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Globku?
We're gonna close this with a movie, which is something we haven't done before. Obviously, first, I think we should talk about My Hero Academia, and then talk about the Boruto movie, like we said last week we were gonna bring up and talk about in great detail. I don't know, should we start with the movie or the episode? Because they kind of cover the same thing.
I think we should speak about both at the same time.
Both at the same time?
Yeah, I would say so. And like compare each other.
That sounds great. How am I gonna show stuff? Talking about
That's your problem.
Okay.
Not mine.
Can you watch movies here? On YouTube? No.
No.
But we can show you frame by frame everything that's going on in the world of movies, anime, and I don't know what else. So we're gonna start by talking about episode 2 of season 3 of My Hero Academia, which is also known as episode 40.
Yep.
And that's what did you think of this episode in general, first of all?
I loved it.
Okay.
Man, it's good to be back. Like, not that I didn't like the filler episode we had in the first week. Let's maybe put it here.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't like it. It's just I feel like this episode was so good, and it all goes so fast, and it's everything that happens is just interesting. We got to see some new characters.
I have some stuff with this one that I wasn't too big of a fan.
Come on, let me know.
Okay, first of all, the League of Villains knows exactly where they are. Shigaraki said, one for all. He's like, oh no, all for one. Like, that's, I couldn't find out. I really tried finding out where they are, but that guy found out. So, is there a mole inside UA?
There has to be.
Or is there like a tracking quirk? Because there are all types of quirks, and All for One has been a collector for years.
I'd say we have a mole. Just because they actually emphasized that on the first episode. They said, look, we want to see what's happening. Let's see if there's something happening here. Let's change the location.
Share this information with too many people.
And all of a sudden, they know what that is. I'm pretty sure there's a mole inside.
What do you think of this dude? This dude, what's his deal? So, for him, having villains is good for his business. I still don't know what his business is, though.
He is a villain dealer. He deals villains. That's what it is.
Well, if you think about it, conflicts in this world, who would it benefit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It must have something to do with it.
Could be a journalist looking for stories.
It can't be a villain trader. That's not a thing. That can't be a thing. It's just he's definitely someone.
Scout.
He's definitely an entrepreneur who's looking for something. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy. But looking forward to see what villains he brings.
Yeah. So here we go.
This is funny.
We're going out. We're going to the summer camp training. And summer camp training starts as soon as the van pulls over. They introduce these new characters. Mineta really wants to pee.
Of course it has to be Mineta, right?
And it introduces the Wild Wild Pussycats, which I was not a fan of, like, any of them. I didn't like any of them.
They seem to be quite powerful.
And then there's a kid in the corner who's just like, oh, he's the cousin. He's just a cousin. We're taking care of him.
He's very not impressed.
I'm the cousin.
Sup, man?
I have a
He's
cap.
Bakugo. He's a small Bakugo.
He's a small Bakugo. He's got horns in his cap. That's neat. I want the cap. So yeah, you guys have to make it over there by noon 30, or you're not gonna get lunch. And the forest is full of monsters. So go ahead.
So yeah, go ahead.
Have fun.
Have a little help going down. I love this part. Like, the way they all fought, the way they're showing, like, okay, these guys now know what to do. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was not just Deku and Bakugo and Todoroki. Everyone was fighting.
And they do point out that they were the best because they already had the fighting experience against Stain, so they were able to not hesitate.
But still,
we saw a lot of others. The thing I really liked about this section is that the whole class was working together as a team, because so far it's been mostly competitive. There have been small teams, but we're always somehow competing against each other. This is the first time that the whole class is working together. And I think we see some very cool stuff coming out of this. Just cool abilities synergizing and cool plans coming into motion. Nothing too elaborate.
Very cool. Yeah, but nothing too elaborate, but I think it was pretty cool. And Mineta wet his pants. That is a thing.
Yeah.
He wet his pants. Some cool display. Even the laser guy. I like when they arrive at the place. This guy's like. Still when they arrive. Which is pretty cool.
Discharge too much.
So yeah, they get through it. Not
very
easily.
I'm very mad at these
My
people.
life is.
I don't like
shit.
So that guy. What did you think about the kid? What did you think? So his name is Kota. Yeah. His name is Kota, the little kid with the horn hat. Okay. Let me grab a screenshot of the pussycats. Wild pussycats. Here's one. There's the same. There's another one. So this one is the one with the age problem, right?
Yeah, she has an issue.
Oh, you're getting old. Whatever. What's the deal with her? I don't know. She has no distinguishing features. That's what I didn't like about the Wild Pussycats. And then there are like two more that show up in here. Like there's this one. She cooked, I guess.
Because I think there are 4.
I think there are 4.
There are 4, yeah. I mean, they're bound to explain what they do. Down the line, I guess.
This little Power Rangers thing, I didn't dig it too much. So far, I'm willing to give it a chance.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't. I didn't love them, but at the same time, it's like they have just been introduced, so I'm not gonna. Jump to conclusions.
I'm being too harsh.
Yeah,
I guess I
think
am.
You are.
We make it to the bath.
The other one was wanting to be too harsh was Mineta.
Yeah,
he was going for it.
We come into the baths, and you know what's gonna happen. You know what's on the other side of this wall. Mineta, are you really gonna do it?
Yeah, I am.
It is so good. This is such a good face.
So he went for it.
Climbing is easy for Mineta, and then up there is the bummer kid. Kota is like,
no, you're not gonna do it, man.
He just pushes him, and then the girls are all like, hey, good job. And the girls are all like, hang on, I need to find the girls. This is creepy, I know. I'm looking for the girls frame by frame.
Frame by frame.
I know. Girls.
These are the boys.
These are not girls.
Not girls.
Come on, just a little bit.
So yeah.
Hey, good job. Thank you for rescuing us. Why is he up there? Why is he up there?
Because
Mineta saves him. He fainted from the fear of falling.
Mineta. Why do you always call him
Midoriya? Because it starts with the same syllable. And this is where they explore this guy's backstory. And it's like his parents were heroes who died in battle, and everyone praised that, but he was too young to understand that. He just thinks that being a hero is dumb.
And also, while this whole conversation goes on, Midoriya is naked.
Yeah.
The whole it's a very serious conversation.
That's the normal thing to do in spring baths. So
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just having a normal conversation naked.
Interesting
cool.
point of view, the I hate heroes sort of thing, because that's something that even Midoriya recognized. I don't encounter this very often. Like everyone I hang out with, they look up to heroes. They're not like him. Oh, so the kid is like maybe spreading the hate a bit too far, you know?
I mean, he
like,
doesn't
all
understand.
heroes are stupid.
His parents died. He thinks his parents left him alone.
No, it's not these
He's
guys'
still a
fault.
kid.
If I think someone's doing a stupid thing, I don't hate them. I just kind of like.
You're also not 6 years old.
Laughing. Yeah,
right?
that's true. That's
the
true.
thing.
I wonder about that sometimes, but I think that's accurate. So, what's gonna happen next is perhaps the bit that I was most excited about.
Oh
this
man,
episode.
I think this was awesome. Like I didn't even think about it, but yeah, they have been training like physically and mentally. But we get a very good point from Eraserhead. He says, "Look, your quirks have not like gotten any better."
Yeah. So you remember this throw the throw test, and Bakugo thought, okay, now I'm much better. I'm gonna improve a lot. He throws it all his might. When they say the result, it's basically the same.
A bit better, I think.
A little bit, just almost nothing. And what Eraserhead says is precisely what you pointed out. You guys have been growing up a lot, like mentally, some stamina as well, but your quirks have not evolved. I'd say the exception to that rule would be Momo, because Momo is always studying and coming up with new stuff. And
Mineta.
And Mineta, obviously.
Not Mineta. There you go again.
Not Mineta. Stop it!
There you go again.
You misled me this time. And Deku. Deku, obviously, is learning his quirk.
You're gonna say it. You're gonna say
probably.
it. I'm probably sure you're
Probably.
gonna say it.
Probably. So, next episode, we have some quirk training, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that is all about.
Yeah, also we had a bit of an ending scene, which was...
The villains coming together. So there's this new guy. There's this new guy. Don't see their faces. And
They've probably been brought by the dealer. The villain dealer.
Yep, villain dealer.
And the thing.
The preview episode is called Kota. Who the come on.
That's another pussycat, man.
Yeah, and there's another one.
I don't know. Too many pussycats.
The episode is called Kota, and I think we're gonna go into his backstory, and I'm kinda not into this kid at all, but we'll see.
Let's see, because I think they're gonna introduce his story in the midst of them training for the
They kinda did
with
already.
their quirks.
Is this you're gonna look at heroes differently once you get to know Midoriya,
Probably.
and then
Probably.
you're gonna look at heroes differently again once you meet Mineta, and
Yeah. I mean, I
you're
don't
gonna come around twice to go back to the beginning.
I don't really care for that stuff. Like, okay, you're gonna meet Midori. You're gonna know he's a cool guy. You're gonna want to be an hero as well. I don't really care for that. But at the same time, like, My Hero Academia has not disappointed me yet.
Yeah,
So I'm just let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
for
See
sure.
where it takes.
Looking forward to the next episode, even though there's no Super Senpai. We're gonna keep
Yep,
watching this
we're
because
gonna do
it's one hell of a show. Cool. Change scenes. So
Change
we can
scenes.
talk about Boruto next.
Sup?
And I'm gonna. Okay, here's how I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna open the movie right here. So this already is muted. Sound subtitle. No subtitles. All right. And at the same time, I'm gonna have this full screened over here. I'm gonna pause this. Okay, I think Alt Tab, and we do.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool.
I think we're good.
Are we good?
Yeah. So
Okay.
when it changes, you're gonna see this. Right? So this is the movie. This is the anime. Cool. So the anime already started on the movie, and that's something I didn't expect as I rewatched the movie. First of all, I loved this movie back then. I loved it even more now that I was rewatching it. I really, really did.
Man, this movie was great.
Awesome animation right from the start.
This was an awesome battle, man.
Yeah.
This was epic animation. I haven't seen this good animation since way back in the Naruto, even before the war. Like, this animation was top notch. I loved it.
I would say some of the fights are maybe a bit confusing and fast, like too fast, and which makes it confusing and you don't really know what's going on. That's the one thing that I wish was a little bit better, was a little bit clearer what was happening. But other than that, yeah, they did some great animation.
Animation was cool.
Did this bear/panda mission ever show up in the anime? Because I have a feeling I watched this in the anime, but
Really?
I'm not sure.
I don't think
Like
so.
way back.
Maybe it did, but I don't remember.
Yeah. Here's an interesting thing that never happened in the anime. Konohamaru is using the ninja tool. The ninja tool was approved for testing during missions, and that's part of the mission was also to test this, which kind of turned my perspective around the whole thing. Because the thing about this movie is the scientific team wants to use this for the Chunin exams, and Naruto says no, which kind of gives off this vibe that Naruto is against the tool itself, but he's not, because he's approved it for missions. He just doesn't want it in the Chunin exam.
That's the thing. I think this is where the anime is making it a bit better, this is one of the main differences between the anime and the movie so far. In the movie, Naruto says, no, it's not gonna happen. Although you see Konohamaru using it, Naruto says no. In the anime, it says, I will not allow it because of this, this, and this. I'm sorry. And then he speaks to Shikamaru and says,
Was I too harsh?
Was I too harsh?
Yeah.
Did I do the right thing? You see a different perspective from Naruto's opinion on the subject.
Well, there is a plus and there is a minus. I agree with you there, but also at the same time, let's see. I'm gonna have to go back into this because I think the anime really represents how Naruto is busy a lot of the time, way better than the anime. The movie does it way better than the anime.
Oh yeah,
like Naruto seems busy, and you understand why he's not home, why he's always tired. The anime just feels like, oh, I'm always just sitting behind a desk. Like,
yeah.
It's almost like Boruto's perspective. Like, why can't he be here? He's always just sitting behind the desk. But in the movie, you see, oh, he's got shadow clones everywhere. He's like taking care of everything at once, which is crazy. So the plus and the minus thing that I was talking about. In the movie, you see, what's his name? Katasuke?
I'm gonna take your word.
I think it's Katasuke. I wrote it down here. Hang on. Katasuke. So Katasuke asks to use the ninja tool right here as Boruto's team is giving their report to Naruto. So when Naruto says no, Boruto heard it.
Yeah.
In the anime, first of all, what the fuck is Toneri doing here? I have no idea. He shows up in the Naruto the Last movie, not in this one. And they actually reference it right here, like, oh, the incident with the Byakugan girl was shameful, right? And then he's trapped for 10,000 years because of this jutsu. Well, great. We just saw him. He's gone.
But he mentions Boruto.
Yeah, like, oh, Boruto's... He never met Boruto.
He mentions, like, that like...
Boruto's not ready.
Boruto's not... What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Maybe we're not supposed to.
Yeah. So this anime episode, as you can see, a lot of repeated animation, a lot of recycled stuff, which I'm totally okay with. Denki never showed up in the movie. He was always an anime character, so there are some shots in here mixed with the movie shots for sure.
But I think that I don't mind the repeated scenes, but at the same time they actually change some stuff in there now and then. Just I don't know why. Just maybe like some positioning as well. Like I remember one of the conversations they had, the whole team, Boruto's team. It was different from the anime and like where they had the conversation.
I know what you're talking about. When they are in the cafe and Boruto says he doesn't want to take the Chunin exam.
Right. He gets convinced there.
He's convinced right away in the cafe, while in the movie he's convinced outside in the road.
Outside.
Like, whatever.
Like, but the animation is different. Like I don't mind them like recycling because it's best than what they did with Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Yeah, way better.
But at the same time, they changed some stuff. Just maybe like, we've done some work here.
Yeah.
It's not just recycling.
Maybe it's worth watching the anime even if you've already watched the movie. Yeah. So as you can see, Katasuke here is asking to use the ninja tool in the Chunin exam, but because Boruto is not reporting any missions, he's not there. So what does this mean for later when Boruto... Because I think the impact of Boruto being there and hearing from his father's mouth saying, no, we're not going to use that.
Yeah.
Is different from what the anime is going to be like.
It's like
when
I
Naruto,
really know.
Yeah, when Naruto intervenes, and it's going to be like, yeah, of course he knew, but he wasn't there, and the father didn't prohibit it.
I think this was a smart change. I think it was very smart change.
I think it's weaker.
You think so?
I really do. Like, Boruto's defiance during the movie. There's a lot of things in the movie that really make sense for Boruto's character. I think there's a lot of events that lead him to make these bad decisions with Katasuke. But also Katasuke is maybe painted as more of a bad guy in the movie.
Way more.
Than he
way
is
more.
here.
Because here it doesn't seem that much of a bad guy. It just seems a guy who's...
And we have the context from the previous episodes where he's just sharing
as
games
well.
and
But
stuff.
still, he looks a bit more evil on the movie, I reckon. Like, even the way he speaks, he's like, he's plotting something. He's plotting an evil plan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So-
It just seems so.
Yeah. So back into the movie, Boruto was telling his dad before Katasuke arrived that the mission was easy. I already know wind style, lightning style, and recently learned water. And this was the thing that made me think, oh, he's still got some things to do before we get to the movie. Because we've seen wind and we've seen lightning, according to you, because I don't remember it. You said like a lightning kunai or something?
Yeah, he uses that a lot.
I don't remember him using water ever.
I think that he doesn't know water. I think that he's speaking about the scrolls, the ninja tools. Because he uses water to
No, but he never used the tools. At this point, Boruto never used the tools. Like he said, I recently learned water. So, I don't know. In the anime, he doesn't seem to be able to do it. I don't know if that's something they're gonna have to address in the future or not. This is the scene that you were talking about, where they convince him outside of this later in the movie, but in the anime, that's where they convince him right away.
Yeah, and also. There's a small difference even when they're in that bridge.
What the fuck is this too? Like in the anime, this figure shows up behind Katasuke. Is Katasuke being manipulated here? Because in the movie that wasn't really the case.
That wasn't really the case.
And I really liked like Katasuke's, because he wasn't a bad guy. He was just trying to, to sell his stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't like doing evil stuff. He wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
No, it was just...
So, does this give them an excuse to make him extra evil?
I don't know.
I don't like this at all. Like, the fact that they painted him as a good guy in the anime is now forcing them to do this sort of stuff because they don't want this guy to be a bad character.
I don't know. I need to see where it takes it because...
Yeah.
I see where you're going and I kind of agree, but at the same time... I think that the Boruto movie was not meant to be followed. There was not supposed to be a following for that movie. I think, to be honest. I think when the Boruto movie was released, they didn't mean to actually release other stuff. That's what I think. I think that it was supposed to be the end. Okay, these guys, this is a Boruto-san, and that's it. This is the movie. This is the last movie. This is the last of Naruto.
Oh.
But it ended up being very successful, and of course, Naruto was very successful. They were meant to continue.
Yeah.
And I think this is the point where they're starting to realize maybe we should have done some stuff that we didn't. So let's change some stuff here and there.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So Boruto is convinced with the same argument that they used in the movie, but just in a different place. Same argument, different place. Like they convinced them here.
Yeah.
So immediately after. Basically, he's got a wire. Like he's got a wire on Boruto. He's listening to his conversation.
In the movie, yeah. Yeah, that's very
it's shady stuff.
Shady.
People make mistakes, and that's like evil character sort of trait. But I think they could do this in the anime and still have sort of a redeeming story. Like, sorry, I did wrong and I hurt everyone.
But he can still do that. Like, because they didn't show.
But now
him.
he has a guy manipulating him or whatever.
It doesn't need to be a guy manipulating him. Like. I don't know, because during the movie, you see him together with other guys that are plotting with him. Like, he's the one that's plotting, but he has the camera guy, then he has another dude following him, he always has someone with him. Maybe, I don't know, I don't know.
This was such a powerful scene in the movie that I think the anime was slightly weaker, because they are all singing Happy Birthday as Naruto brings the cake over, and when... in the middle of a song, like the shadow clone pops, and it's like, oh, it's a shadow clone. That guy, goddamn guy. Here, it's sort of the same scene. He still drops the cake to the floor, but they're not singing Happy Birthday.
Not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Also, I do feel bad for Imawari just because I love the character. Like she's so cute, man. I love the character. Like she's so different from Boruto. I really like the character. I love the character, and I was sad it was very sad moment.
Yeah.
And then we got to...
I think this was one of the best pieces of voice acting that I heard in a very long time from Boruto right here. As in the movie, as he was angry at his father. Like,
yeah.
Phew, filled with emotion and really, really good stuff. Yeah.
We see Naruto screwed up again.
Yeah. Very tired. He finds the jacket. He throws it out. Throws it out.
Then he tries to
it's
punch.
Sasuke.
He answers the door, thinks it's his father, and he tries to punch.
Gotcha.
And very stylishly,
He just stops it. Same
stops
thing
it.
happened in the anime. Pretty much the same, like even the same animations and everything. Oh, this is Sasuke. Cool. And that's where the episode ends. So with this, we move on just to the movie. Next episode is gonna do what?
It's gonna be. I think he's gonna train for. He's gonna ask Sasuke to be his teacher, and train the Rasengan.
Yeah, sure. So Sasuke came back from a mission. He's got a report. Boruto ambushes him. He wants to be Sasuke's student. Sasuke's like, "Do you know how to do the Rasengan?" No. Well, it can't be my student. So he asks Konohamaru, and he trains.
And he actually gets it done.
He does a little Rasengan. He's a
Very tiny Rasengan.
Tiny Rasengan.
And actually, Sasuke is quite impressed.
He is. Yeah.
Although it doesn't seem so.
Even though Boruto just kind of jumped the gun and didn't think he was impressed, and too hasty, Boruto, too hasty. And this is where we find out that because of his chakra nature, the wind nature, he's able to throw the Rasengan and it vanishes. It's an invisible Rasengan.
Yeah.
And I think this is what the movie does so well. It's like the series of events that lead to Boruto cheating. Like the first of all, his father not showing up. Or sending a shadow clone to Imawari's birthday. He's pissed at his father. He wants to, bring it to him or something.
Yeah.
And Naruto, in front of him, and this is why I think the movie's better, said, no, not using ninja tools. He's like, fuck my dad. Then Sasuke being disappointed by the Rasengan after he worked so hard on it. I mean, that's how Boruto perceived it. That's not the truth, but he thought, wow. This guy that I think is really cool is not approving my skills either. All of these events lead him to make this bad decision.
I think you're taking it the wrong way. Don't forget you have seen one episode of an whole arc. The movie is 1 hour long, 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's 4 episodes of Boruto. I'm sure they're gonna make 10 episodes at least, 15 episodes. So they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do that, but maybe in a different way where they can split the events. And I think we're gonna see Boruto is gonna see his father refusing that ninja tools. We don't know. It's like it's probably not the same way.
Refuse it again. I don't know.
It's
a small detail, but that's the reason why I think.
But
it's better.
I agree. It's important, but I think it can still happen in any other way. But it can still happen. We don't know because we've only covered the first maybe 20 minutes of the 15 minutes of the movie.
I could tell you. Yeah, 20 minutes more or less. Yeah.
So, yeah, we only covered
the anime is moving fast.
The anime is moving pretty fast. I didn't expect
I want them to slow down at some point, but we'll get there. So from here, Boruto is using the sleeve, the ninja tool. So this Rasengan is not his Rasengan. It's something else.
But Sasuke knows. Like, Sasuke figures straight away that, like, Sasuke... He knows his stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like, oh, Mom, you're happier because Dad is in town, aren't you? Oh, no. Cool. I have a question here. Oh, here it is. I was wondering when this happened. So these bad guys, these people from the Otsuki clan, they are extracting Killer Bee's tailed beast.
And they actually...
Is Bee dead?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
Because it kind of just happens and they don't
they don't even care.
This dude's dead.
That's the thing. First of all, when you extract a tailed beast, usually, unless you're an Uzumaki, which were the only ones known to have survived an extraction.
And they did that with Gaara. Oh, that was a resurrection by Chiyo.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
they circumvented it previously.
But the only ones who have survived were people from the Uzumaki clan. Like previously, even before Kushina, we had other people, I think, that had the tail beasts extracted. So we get to see people extracting Killer Bee tailed beast, and he gets thrown inside a ocean, river, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's there. He faints. Going into the river or whatever. He's dead. There's no way he's gonna survive that. I don't know.
I wonder. Like the way they almost didn't address it. It's just like, oh, I've extracted
Kind
the tail
of
beast.
worries me.
Let's
to be
go.
honest.
Like what?
What?
Did they just kill off a character like that?
Like that. It's killer. Like it's Killer B.
And this is
Fuck's
within the first half an hour, so this could happen in the next episode of Boruto. I want to see. I want to see if they elaborate on it a little bit. Chunin exam starts. I really like this first exam. So
Very cool.
They ask a question. People have to stand whether they think it's true or false. And Sai says, whoever is painted black fails the exam. And then turns out, oh, this was just a trap. And they all fall into the pit. And whoever is rescued, look at this guy.
This guy's cool, man.
So I think this guy, that's black sand, like Sazori used to do. But also he's got like the face paint and he's got puppets. So it might be Kankuro's
Son.
child, yeah.
With Gaara.
Gaara's the mom.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But this guy shows up once in a while in the anime and is doing some cool stuff.
He's
once in a
cool,
while
man.
in the movie, actually. So I expect him to have a bigger role in the anime. He's in the intro.
He's
Intro
cool.
song, so.
He's cool. I think he's gonna be strong, and obviously, if he belongs to Gaara in some way, I mean, I think that Gaara and Kankuro, weren't they related somehow?
Yeah, siblings. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I
Gaara's
don't know.
not the mother. Stop this.
Maybe Gaara's the mother. I don't know.
So they survive. Boruto
I
is
don't
bummed
care.
out because he was rescued by the other two. And the movie starts tackling here. Okay, yes, the ninja tool makes sense because it makes it easier to do ninjutsu. But it's making Boruto lazy in a way. Like he's not thinking about solutions the way a ninja should be thinking about solutions.
Yeah.
He just kind of gave up. Like, oh, I can't do anything with the ninja tool here. And he was rescued by Sarada and Mitsuki, who are like always
Yeah.
thinking on the tip of their toes.
So that it starts questioning. Yeah, and this is, like you said, this is very cool because this is where he starts questioning whether he's making the right choice and also whether he's gonna use those tools or not.
Yeah, I think you had thoughts about the scene where Boruto passes the first test and Naruto sends him an email.
That's very cool. He sends his son an email.
Yeah.
Congratulating him, like for having passed the exam. That's even worse than having a shadow clone. Like, gotta send my son an email. Fucking hell, that's so much worse than showing up as a shadow clone. That's very bad. That's how bad father Naruto is.
Round 2 is basically Naruto Shinobi Striker capture the flag mode, but with 3v3 instead of 4v4. It's literally, it's not bring the flag back, it's just pick it up and you win.
Yeah, and now
And this is where Boruto uses the ninja tool for the first time.
yeah, he uses water and thunder, I guess.
Yes.
And then he wins. And then people are like, "Oh, you're really strong."
He's really
Very
strong.
jutsu.
Tenten is like, I didn't even see him do the signs. Maybe, Tenten, being an expert in ninja tools, maybe you would see through that, but okay, we'll let it go.
I guess that's
because
why you're banging Rock Lee.
Tenten is the... Oh, that's speculation right there. That's hearsay.
know.
That's
I know.
hearsay.
Has to be.
Naruto is very happy. His son made it to round 3. He's gonna rest. He kind of doesn't feel very good about making it. Dad's proud of him. He feels so happy. Like
I
you
love
see,
this scene.
You see how happy Boruto is after Dad leaves. It's like he punched me in the chest, saying "good job." It's like, oh my god, so happy on his own. And
This was a very cool scene. I love this scene. Like the way Boruto reacts and breaks down like that badass cover that he has is like
it just shows that that's all he wants.
Yeah.
Acknowledgement from
very
his
cool.
dad.
Very cool.
Round 3 is once again a tournament. I want to see all the fights in the anime. This is the thing that I want them to spend time on.
Yeah.
Because we see Boruto fighting the bubblegum dude, and he uses the ninja tool not by throwing his kunai, but by throwing a ninja tool kunai, which bends so much that it pops the bubblegum on his face, and bubblegums when they pop,
Oh,
they
you
cause
see-
explosions.
You see that necklace?
Yeah.
You see that tailed beast?
Yeah?
It's been extracted. The
Oh.
guy's dead.
Guy's dead. Guy's dead. Fuck. So, like, Sarada's fight here, for example. Sarada's fight,
It was just a punch.
it was just a punch.
Shut up. And then that's it.
Oh.
That's all we got to see.
Oh, that was a cool punch.
It was a cool punch.
Don't
It
take
was
me
a cool
wrong,
punch.
that was a cool punch. But yeah, a lot of fights here that look cool.
Oh, we got over a scene that I really enjoyed.
Yeah?
It was when Naruto was very nervous about learning whether Boruto was gonna make it through the second phase or not. And when he learned that it did, when Shikamaru closes his door, he's like, yes, I love that. That was very cool.
Yes.
That was so cool, man.
Naruto suspects his son is using the ninja tool. He asks Hinata to confirm it. He's disappointed in his kid. He's like, what the hell is this? He's like, it's your fault. You're never around. Boruto, you're not a ninja anymore. He took his fucking headband. It's like,
Straight away.
these guys are like, hey, you saw that. That's illegal. But this is a cool thing, right? It's a really cool thing. Hey, who are you guys? Destroy everything. These guys, these villains, these two dudes attacked probably the most well-protected place in the world. The 5 Kages are there, a bunch of Jonin, a bunch of high-level ninja. Sasuke is there. Sasuke and Naruto are there. Think about that. Like, these guys are rarely together nowadays.
Yeah,
and they're like, nah.
Bad luck.
We're gonna attack the... No, but I think they did it on purpose. I don't know.
I don't think so. Because they're like, oh, I see there's another tailed beast because they sense an immense amount of chakra. And they're like, oh, we need to capture it. Fuck that shit. I don't care who's there. I'm gonna go there. I think they don't plan it. They're just bad luck. That's one of those Mondays.
But still, like, they handle it. And I think it's gonna be hard to see more dangerous enemies than these two in the future of Boruto.
We'll get there, but the ending fight where Naruto and Sasuke fight together, it's not gonna get stronger than that, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's if Boruto gets to the point where he's gonna be stronger than his father and Sarada maybe stronger than, it's gonna take so much. And the way they fight, it's like epic stuff. It's like ending of Naruto stuff.
Yeah, I don't think that's like the right way to go, because you start to get into the point of escalation of Dragon Ball, where it's like, oh, now I can destroy galaxies, now I can destroy universes with the single finger.
One of the reasons I love this movie is
control.
because this enemy, he absorbs ninjutsus, so they have to go with taijutsu. And the way they fight, the animations, the way they fight, it's so epic, it's so cool. I agree. It gets to a point where Naruto and Sasuke go all out, and they use Kyuubi's chakra and Susanoo as well, and it gets like mad. Although I love the animation, I think the animation on even that I don't really care for that all superhuman stuff.
Yeah.
But the animation was epic. But at the same time, it's like, how does it get stronger than this?
Yeah.
How do we get to a point? Because that's what we're seeing in the beginning of Boruto, is that maybe Naruto is dead, or at least he has been defeated.
And if he died here, it would have been one heck of an ending, because you see Naruto protecting like everyone that was at that Chunin place, Chunin exam place. At the same time, Boruto is like, I didn't know my dad could do cool stuff like this. I thought he just stood behind a desk all the time. Boruto was just scolded for cheating, and he said a bunch of mean things in the past few days about his dad.
That would be a strong
If
ending.
Naruto died here with all of these things left sort of unsaid, without him being able to apologize, it would be such a defining trait. It would be like a very heroic way for Naruto to die.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like, it would just launch Boruto into this like crazy journey.
Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, we know that the guy that is fighting Boruto in that beginning scene, like.
So at the time, nobody knew that.
Yeah, at the time, nobody knew that. Yeah. But yeah,
Sasuke is here. He's like, I feel Naruto's chakra. He's just been taken very far. He's not dead. And the 5 Kage are like, you're gonna take us? Cool. All right, let's all go there. Hinata is like a bad mom.
She's a bad mom, man.
She's a bad mom. She doesn't
mom.
say, Boruto, there's no way. You're like, the 5 Kage, the 4 Kage, I guess. 4 Kage and Sasuke. You're not gonna do anything, okay? Please, don't. You stay.
No, she's a bad mom. Oh. She's a bad mom. She's even worse than Naruto.
No,
and
please don't. Stop.
No, I don't care. Just go.
She didn't say anything. She's like, bring your father back.
Yeah.
Sure. Put that responsibility on me. That's okay. You're being so stubborn. You got so much chakra. It's ninjas, you know. We're like that.
This is the point where I'm like, I think that at this point Sasuke is stronger than Naruto. Because I just started thinking about one thing. I don't think that Naruto has the six paths anymore.
Yeah, we don't see him use it. I don't know if he does or not.
And Sasuke does.
Sasuke has the Rinnegan. So.
He has the Rinnegan, and not only Naruto doesn't use the six paths, but he also does not use the chakra from other tailed beasts. Now, I believe that he has chakra from other tailed beasts.
I don't know about that.
I do believe that, but because he had chakra from
this fucking part. So this guy is like,
yes,
it's time to consume me. He's like, okay, and everyone let's just watch him eat the fruit and see what happens. Let's not intervene here at all. Like, this took a while to happen, in a very fast fight, very well animated too. Like, we'll just watch, and he transforms into this. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you about the state of the tailed beasts inside Naruto or the state of the six paths.
I would love to see. That's one of the things I want to explore. Like, Naruto was stronger than Sasuke at the end. I don't think he is now. Like, he's fucking fast. He's really strong, anyways. But I don't see him using chakra from the tailed beasts, nor the Razengans he used to throw, like all that special planetary Razengans. And but on top of all, I loved Naruto's six paths, like the way he used those orbs and the sticks.
Yeah,
I love that. And to see that Naruto maybe lost that kind of makes me sad, because I think that was very cool. But yeah, and I don't know why Sasuke has the Rinnegan, since, well, that's a six paths.
Well, the Rinnegan itself is an evolution of the Sharingan. It's not like the sage gave him the Rinnegan. It's more like he helped him unlock it while
with his chakra.
While Naruto is like, yeah, here's my power, dude.
Yeah, it was kind of different.
Yeah,
it kind of makes sense because Madara unlocked the Rinnegan
on his own.
Yeah, but at the same time he unlocked it because he had the Mangekyou Sharingan. And he infused himself with chakra and DNA from Ashirama.
Yes.
And that's how he got the Rinnegan. So, kind of makes sense that Sasuke got the Rinnegan because he had the Sharingan.
Yeah.
And then he, with the chakra, it evolved. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I can accept it.
Although
this is the moment where Sasuke is like, this is why I brought you, Boruto. You're gonna throw that tiny Rasengan at that dude. You ready? This dude that we've been fighting with the Nine Tails and the Susanoo. You're gonna throw your tiny
and the
Rasengan.
5 Kage as well.
Yeah.
The other 4 Kage as well.
Yeah. You're gonna throw this tiny Rasengan because it's invisible. He's gonna get hit. This movie went out of its way to include Boruto in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Especially this, like this part was actually okay for me. I think the tiny Rasengan was the worst. Because this part is like, okay, Boruto, we have this fight. At this point, they're like, we have this fight under control.
Why is he singing Neji?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and I love the way this is. I think the turning point is like, what have you gone through to become this?
Yeah,
to have this power? Like
I only have a tiny Rasengan. What have you doing?
Yeah,
that's a lot of time practicing, dude. So yeah, big Kamehameha in the air in the end.
Fucks up his arm.
More the jacket, which isn't his.
But his arm as well is like
it's reddish.
It's level 1 broken from My Hero Academia.
Level 1 broken.
It's just level 1. But it's like they're bad parents. That's it. They just let I'd like to point out another thing. We spoke about this earlier. Sasuke is a fucking shitty father. Okay. He never shows up.
I don't think he's as bad as Naruto.
He never shows up.
It's like the dad that works in another country. I mean, he's around when he can, when he comes back.
Okay, now he's also protecting the village, Naruto. I think it's the same thing. But all of a sudden, Sarada didn't even know if he was his father. Like, he was a pretty shitty father. It's not a contest. They're both shitty fathers. Let's face it.
Okay.
And now, all of a sudden, Naruto's kid is like, Sasuke, you want to be my teacher? And Sasuke's like, I'll stick around.
I mean, because Sasuke doesn't owe Boruto anything, so it's not like Boruto was ever hurt by Sasuke's absence, right? So that's why Boruto looks up to him and like wants to do this. You're questioning Sasuke's decision to say, yeah,
why not? I'll stick around. Why not stick around for your daughter as well before like all...
Oh, I don't know if he'll stick around for Boruto. Like, as soon as this stuff is done, okay, we had a good time, disciple.
I don't know, but...
See you later now.
It's still weird, like...
See you later.
And also Sarada's reaction like, oh, cool, you're training with Boruto. Didn't you miss your father? Didn't you want to be with your father more? Maybe...
I don't know. Sarada's attitude makes me feel like he's not as shitty of a father as Naruto. I don't know.
Yeah, she kind of gets it. She's more mature than Naruto, at least
yeah.
Until the end of this movie. And now, at the end of this movie, we see a more, way more mature Boruto, which is cool.
Do you think Naruto is gonna stop being a shitty parent based on this movie ending? Like, from here on out, he's gonna have breakfast with his family every morning?
I think.
Yeah?
I think. And I please do that. Because I've had enough of Naruto being a bad father.
Let's move on to something
else.
else.
Let's move on to something else.
Yeah.
And also, I would love to see... Because I think Sarada looks up to Naruto so much. And
she's got a little crush here in the movie, doesn't she? It doesn't look like it in the anime, but here in the movie...
At the end, like, this is at the end. This is...
I think before that, too. Like, I think there are some moments that it feels like she got a crush on Boruto.
They're bound to bang. Let's face it. They're
bound to bang.
They're bound to bang. They're gonna bang.
BTB.
They're gonna be... And I'm gonna throw it out there.
Okay.
My opinion. They're gonna have a kid. And the kid's gonna have a new eye. It's gonna be something gun. It's gonna end with a gun. And
Bioshari.
Tensei Rinnegan.
So did you pay attention to this
I didn't.
credit stuff?
I did
okay,
not.
So we have Naruto's family.
Oh hi.
We have Sarada's family. We have Boruto's team. Naruto's team. We have Mitsuki, who we learn who his father is later. We have Shikadai with mother and father. We have Chocho with mother and father. We have
okay,
Inoji
I see where this is going, and I want to see this.
with mother and father.
Okay.
Who's Metal Lee's mom? Huh? Where is she?
Come on!
They know what they're doing.
Come on!
They
This
know
is
what
on
they're
purpose,
doing.
man.
They know what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
And then we see Kankuro's family. It's Kakashi is the father.
Oh,
that guy.
Kakashi's the father?
Is the father.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, I'm just kidding.
I don't know, man.
Tsunade is apparently...
Is this Killer Bee?
Is
he dead?
He's not dead.
Apparently he's like... Oh, phew. I was underwater for a very long time.
Has he been saved by Tail? So they didn't extract...
They're supposed to have extracted. I don't know, man.
I don't think they did.
I don't know, man.
Probably didn't.
There's a whole happy family. It's the same picture.
Wait, Tenten is there, man.
She's saying goodbye.
Nan, she's there. She's there.
I don't know,
It's
man.
either Tenten or Orochimaru. It's one of them.
Orochimaru's the mother, so they're half brothers.
They're half brothers. This is where we learn. Of course, we already knew.
We knew from the anime,
yeah.
but this was the first time. Like, actually, the movie came out before the anime, so...
And this was very funny because...
Who's your dad? Orochimaru. Who's Orochimaru? I don't know Orochimaru.
No, but the thing is,
Sarada
no.
is like...
They ask, who are your parents? And he's like, Orochimaru. And she's like, okay, is it your father or mother? And that's funny.
Yeah.
Because at some point, we got a couple of Orochimaru's bodies that were actually girls. Or
I don't
kind
think
of
we're
resembled.
ever confirmed.
They're not confirmed, but they did resemble a girl. So I find it funny that Sarada brought that up.
Mitsuki's like, does it matter? I don't think it matters.
I don't care.
Cool.
My father is...
And Boruto's like, who is Orochimaru?
Yeah, he doesn't know.
And that's the end of the movie. Very good movie. I loved it.
I love this movie. I love this movie more than I thought I would. I think that this movie is awesome. Not that I'm not enjoying Boruto, but I didn't really expect to enjoy this movie so much, man. I think the movie was great.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's good. I want to see all that round 3 fights from the tuning exam. I want to see them all.
Yeah, and now, man, I'm looking like, what are they gonna do from here? What are they doing, especially in the anime? Because the manga has been going on for a while now, and we know that's probably...
You can read it.
I can read it. I don't want to read it now.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to read it. I ended up reading the manga for Naruto just because...
Anything you're looking forward to seeing in the manga? Anything from the... anything you're looking forward to seeing in the anime that you've seen in the movie? Anything that you'd like to see more explored? Like, looking forward to any sort of...
I'm going to be honest. I always love when they're like practicing and getting better, and I would love to see a bit more of Sasuke training with Boruto.
Okay.
Although
like the shuriken stuff.
Shuriken stuff. I don't want them to overextend it, but I think that please don't make fillers. Like, I understand that they're gonna extend stuff, but don't make it a filler. Don't make them go on stupid missions and stuff.
Oh right.
Like,
okay.
Just don't overextend it. That's what I ask. But apart from that, let me see. I don't know. I don't think so. The battles are maybe explore the second round just a bit. Show a bit.
The capture the flag stuff.
Capture the flag, but
okay.
Like My Hero Academia style, just for a bit. Show a bit of the fights. Not too much.
Show the final moments when the flag is captured instead of the whole match.
Yeah, why not? And then yeah, the fights. I want to see the fights. Fights seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I want to see what Sarada does as well. Mitsuki. I want to see Mitsuki.
I'd love to know what's up with Killer B.
I'd love to know what's up with Killer B.
Yeah.
If he's dead or not. And I think that's it. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, this is gonna take... I'm gonna say this arc is gonna take at least 2 months. At least. Like, I don't imagine this being less than 8 episodes at all.
I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
But then I'm scared because 2 months from now are we gonna be seeing some fillers again?
Oh, probably.
That's the thing. That's
probably. With that, we've come to the end of the final Super Senpai episode, the final episode of season 1. I hope you have enjoyed the journey.
You should put some sad music.
No, I don't have sound music on. Like, it's not like, oh, you should put some sad music. Okay,
you should be prepared for this.
Let me just pull up my sad music library. Here you go.
You should be prepared for this stuff because it's a sad moment. This is gonna be.
It's not sad moment. We're gonna have something else instead. Something awesome. I don't know what.
I know.
I'm gonna announce it this week. Still deciding. I've read some suggestions. I think I'm gonna stick with my initial ideas. Not to say your ideas were bad. I just think if you want to play a co-op game, we don't have to do it on stream. We can have a play date. And then I think the shows have to have like a start and an end, because if we commit to doing something every Monday for the rest of our lives, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Then just like Super Senpai, if it doesn't work out, it might like stop midway, and I don't like stopping things midway. Like, I'm kind of bummed out that we didn't make it to the end of My Hero Academia after we've done so much My Hero Academia stuff.
Obviously we're gonna keep doing this by ourselves. Like, we're gonna every Monday we're gonna get here and
talk about the episodes.
Yeah, and talk about the episodes. We're gonna do that. But yeah. Let's see where it goes.
For sure.
We'll have some fun.
But yeah, we should have a walkthrough of something instead of Super Senpai. I'm still not sure what it's gonna be, but it's either gonna be a Dragon Ball or a Naruto thing.
Yeah. Well,
if it's Dragon Ball, it's gonna be Raging Blast. If it's Naruto, it's gonna be Broken Bond.
Oh, you're gonna go Raging Blast?
If it's Dragon Ball, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I wanna play that game for sure.
To be honest, I would love to see you play those two. Any of them.
You're welcome to join.
Any of them. So I'll probably be here as
well. You're welcome to join, but I am very greedy with my controller, so I will
you
not
just
be
play.
passing
just
it
play.
off to you.
I'll just be here and just see what you're doing and criticize if you're doing it wrong.
Okay,
that's what I'm bound to do.
I'm into that.
You're into that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Sure. Criticize me as hard as you can. Thank you for watching, folks. We'll catch you next time. Thank you, Rinnegan. Nice journey. Cool.